Hello everybody, your boy Future Device is here and welcome to part 3 of Doki Doki. In the last episode, we got to know a little bit more about Natsuki, Yuri, Monika, and Sayori. We got to read their poems and let me just say, their poems were actually pretty good. I mean, you know, the guy who made this game definitely took some time into writing those poems. They were pretty good. I liked them. I liked them a lot. Anyway, we're starting here and we're writing our second poem for our second day. And our main goal, let's not forget, our main goal is to get with our girl Sayori because she is just so amazing and just so kawaii and cute. And here we go. We are gonna start writing our second poem. And if we remember in the last episode, Sayori does like joyful, sunny stuff, but she also likes depressing stuff. So we are going to take that into consideration here and see what we can come up with. Nature, amazing, heart. Well, you know, I'm just gonna go with amazing. There we go. Sayori is amazing. We all know that. We all love it. We all just, it's just amazing. It's amazing, everybody. It's amazing. That was my best, let's see, color, prayer, some lollipop swimsuit. I'm trying right now. I'm trying. You know, I think I'm gonna go with pray. Nah, I think prayer would be more Yuri or something. Hold on, let's try that. There we go. Sayori's alone. There we go. We're getting it. We're getting it. Loud, sing. Sayori's loud. There we go. Suicide. Yeah, I think. No, that's Yuri. Damn it. Okay. We messed up one time. Let's not do it again. Fireworks, daydream, contamination, landscape, misery, oh, daydream. Yeah, there we go. Sayori's daydream. She's a dreamer. She's a dreamer. Passion. Chocolate. No, that would be Natsuki. Cry. Sayori be cry? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Sayori cry. Unending entropy has adventure. No, I think adventure would be Yuri. Let's go with cry. Yeah, Sayori's cry. Okay. Joy. Sayori's that. Love, bed. Yep. Sayori's a bed person. I just remember from like her liking to sleep in and everything, so happiness. Yep, Sayori's happy. She's pretty much happy and depressing. So that's what I'm trying to look for here, is just happy stuff and depressing stuff at the same time. Holiday cheer. There we go. Got it. We are getting it, guys. We are sparking it up. And we are going to woo Sayori and make her our bae. That's our goal, guys. That is our goal. Pure sparkle. Sparkle will be Natsuki. So, family, sunny. Will family be Sayori? Oh wait, childhood. There we go, that's Sayori. There we go, we're getting it. Together. I do not know. Portrait, precious, sweet. Twirl. Dang it, Natsuki. Come on, Natsuki. Alright, fine. We got another mess up here, but we are gonna go with, I feel like Tears would be Nasuki. I mean, Sayuri. Or maybe Hopeless. There we go. Hopeless is Sayuri. I think Tears would have been Sayuri too, so let's remember that. In case if we get it again. Lazy is definitely Sayuri. Pink is Nasuki, obviously, because her hair is pink, and everything about Nasuki is pink. So... Death... No, not Death. That is going to be Yuri all the way. You know, I wonder if Grief is Sayuri. Well, Sayuri is definitely special. Intellectual... Insight, time, anxiety... like a poof. Time, insight. Ah, here we go. Depression. I didn't see that. All right, depression. That's definitely Sayuri. Unrestrained, spinning. Valentine. You know, even though I kind of learned a little bit, it's still kind of difficult though because I'm like, what? Because it's mostly difficult because I can't tell the difference between Sayuri and Yuri. Because Sayuri does like depressing stuff, but Yuri also likes that kind of dark stuff as well. So sometimes there would be a word that's kind of like dark, and it would kind of lean a little bit to depressing, but it'll lead to like kind of Yuri dark stuff too. So I don't know, it's kind of... I'm gonna go with this one. I'm probably gonna go with spinning is gonna be Nasuki. I don't know, unrestrained. That might be Yuri. All right, fine, whatever. Hair incapable. Defeat. Sayuri. There we go. Climax, hurt, lucky, flying, dream, hurt. There we go. And last but not least, sadness. There we go. And now we are back in our classroom. It's so great to be back in the classroom. And it's just so, I'm loving it every second of the day. We get to meet our girls again. We get to see them again for today. Sayuri, Monika, Nasuki, and Yuri. And we get to spend the time and hopefully read more poems. I'm actually kind of excited to read more of what they have to write because last poems were pretty interesting and I really enjoyed them. So another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hey, Senpai! And here we are with Sayuri. Yo, Sayuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Yeah, that's Sayuri. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all! I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayuri.
That's not fair! How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option.
I give up! Don't make me feel guilty!
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Senpai let me borrow some money!
Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book.
I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That!
Still coming from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me into the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... a cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution!
Retribution? Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayuri hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a bite.
So good!
Sayuri suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue!
You You're going through a lot over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah! Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez! I get it! Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the room. Ugh. Where's Monika anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Ah! You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true.
Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all! You're so strong-willed!
But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika!
Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Yay! That's it!
Oh, my bad. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Senpai. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous Excabad. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Senpai! Senpai!
Sayuri suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica, we're gonna make some posters and stuff.
That's right. Remember in the last episode, we overheard them talking about the festival, so I guess now Sayuri is getting a little bit more prepared.
So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay!
Sayuri gets so excited over the best things ever. She's just... I can't get over it. I can't get over it. She's really adorable. I just gotta remind you guys, like, every day, how adorable she is.
Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon.
Ah, are you... Can't read right now. Are you going with Senpai to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him.
But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff.
Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay?
Okay! Ready, Senpai?
Yep, let's go. Sayuri and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayuri hums and skips around the hallway. Oh, Sayuri. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. That's what I like about Sayuri. Like, she acts so childish, but it's in like a cute way where it's like it's not weird. I don't know how to explain it, but like I don't know. It's just cute. But I mean, that's your Japanese dating simulator, everybody. Sayuri finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayuri, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is going to take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
Ah. That sounds kind of dull.
Senpai, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you see the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end have I summoned this joy? for now, but I looked in every direction. The once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland!
Jeez. Oh, wow.
Like that!
Sorry, come up with that by yourself, really? Dang. Sayuri. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know.
I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited! The festival's going to be so much fun!
Sayuri spins herself around in the hallway again. Okay, wait, Sayuri is a spinny girl. Remember that when we're writing, because I think we might be writing our next poem. I think we might be writing another poem after this or something. I don't know, but remember that though.
Hey, Senpai! This classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission!
The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayuri like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. Excuse me. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayuri brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayuri heads straight to the closet and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons!
Sayuri pulls out a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand too! They're kinda dirty though.
Sayuri starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names.
Alright, that's one down.
Don't get distracted. We'll still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color!
Fine. And at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Wait.
I dropped it by accident!
Sayuri bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. That hurts. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap.
Ow!
You okay?
My forehead!
Sayuri clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayuri. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayuri is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her onto the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayuri.
But it hurts!
Just do it for a second. Ah, look at this. Sayuri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow!
Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Senpai! Where would I even find ice around this time?
Oh wait, that was me. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayuri makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayuri on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayuri likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. Aww, ha ha ha. Good call, me. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayuri. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to scoop crayons back onto the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled. No.
At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sayuri, here. I hand Sayuri the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayuri opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayuri, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot.
Ah! Sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayuri places the bottle against the bump on her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Senpai. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know, how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some way. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. Or sometimes, when I tried to do the things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself and get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. Ahaha. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out.
Ah, jeez.
Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know.
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Senpai, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Oh, this is adorable. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Senpai. I'm so glad that nothing changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college, or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy!
Sayuri has a whimsical expression in her eye. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know.
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
Sayuri hops up to her feet.
Ah!
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself.
Ah!
Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayuri out of the classroom. Sayuri plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayuri, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it.
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead onto the shelf.
Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed?
I have it right!
Sayuri frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all this stuff!
Calm down, Sayuri. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Senpai. Ah, well, Sayuri... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayuri.
I made it an adventure!
Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on posters tonight.
Me too!
Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. And for that, it is poem time, everybody. So last time we started with Sayuri and just kind of went down the line. So this time I'm going to do the same thing. Alright, let's see what Sayuri has for us. Let me just get a drink.
Senpai! I really love your poems! I can't believe you've been hiding these from me!
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good! Yesterday's and this one too! You can't tell me you haven't done this before!
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
No way! Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Oh, that's cute.
What?
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. Oh wait.
Like cooking!
Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
Ugh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayuri? I pat Sayuri's head.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayuri starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Senpai! Will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it.
Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sayuri, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Ugh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap.
Ah! I broke my pencil!
Sayuri hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But I can't say that word. Of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayuri clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayuri.
Yeah.
I grab Sayuri's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp. Yep, I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a sacred place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle, a starlight to make amends. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like a time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and... Finally, all done, I open up and in comes my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out, each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Wow. That was actually a pretty good poem. I'm kind of speechless right now. I got nothing to say. Dang. As always, I looked forward to something pretty amazing. Oh, wow. I like Sayuri's poems. Sayuri's poems seem to have a really good, how do I say it? I don't know how to say it, but anyway, let's continue with the game. Holy crap. Sayuri, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot.
There we go. It was Monica, everybody. Monica gave her a little bit of advice.
And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
Okay. I see that. was kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Ah, thanks! I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die!
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a few weeks later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. And next on our list is my amazing, my beautiful Natsuki. Let's see what you got, or let's see what you think about my poem, Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Whew. Huh? Phew? What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey! What makes you... Wait. Maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then keep practicing, and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on some wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type... Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly, she would just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. That's kind of true. You know, because she is the kind of like a... you know? But anyway. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. This is so something Natsuki would write. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. I feel like Natsuki is kind of talking about herself. How she likes manga. And I feel like she's a little embarrassed of the fact that she likes manga or something. Or I don't know. I feel like she kind of gets bullied a little bit. And she's upset about the fact that people don't like her for the things that she likes. People don't like her because she likes weird things. And she thinks that manga is like a weird thing to like. So, I feel like she's talking about herself in this poem, in a way. I don't know. It's just a thought. But, anyway, let's move on. It's a good poem, though. I do like the poem. I wouldn't say it's as good as her last poem, though. I liked her last poem better. This one just seems kind of more, I could have wrote this, you know? Like, anybody could have wrote something like this. Her last poem was short. Like, this poem's longer, but her last poem was short, but it hits you hard in the end. So, I don't know, I really liked her last poem better than this one. But this one's still good. This one's still good. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10? Yeah, I'd give it that. And her last poem was a 9 out of 10. That one was pretty good. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone who would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Yeah, so she's talking about people, she's talking about herself in this poem. How she's the one who likes spiders. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. Alright, so I was kind of right in a way. I was kind of right. So she was talking about herself in the poem and about her liking manga and how everybody doesn't like how she likes manga. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. And our next one, my beloved Yuri. Yuri, you're so beautiful, so shy, too, and timid. Yuri, what do you have in store for us today? Let's see. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Senpai. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your own poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. That's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you would like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods timidly. Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in a dead of a night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently. So my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. I don't know that word. A rush of blood. Classic Pavilion. Conditioning. I get a rush of blood. Classic Pavilion conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. That was an interesting poem. A little darker, you know, especially when she's kind of giving a little more, like, she seems to like that knife a little bit. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels more to me. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Nasuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please, don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit, you know. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. And last but not least, we have Monika. Beautiful Monika sharing probably a good poem. So let's see what it is. I have a lot of expectations with Monika, so I'm kind of excited. Hi again, Senpai. How's writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monika. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayuri, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with someone. But Yuri and Nasuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them your share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's not like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright and beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony. Another big word I do not know how to pronounce. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not much of a reader myself, especially when they give out these big words. And the cacophony. Yeah, that word. You guys know it, though. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent. Grating waveforms. Violent. Grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sin. Cosine. Tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. This poem's a little weird. I don't know, Load me. Save me. Load me. Monica, you write some weird poems, man. Save me, load me. That's what gets me. Like the beginning and the end. Save me, load me. Didn't I call this out in the last video? Like, cause like in her last poem she made, it kind of sounded like she was breaking the fourth wall. And now this one, it sounds like she's breaking the fourth wall again. Save me. Load me. Like talking about saving our game and us playing the game and everything. Well, let's hear it from Monica, shall we? That's what I said too. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about though. Yeah, me too. Sometimes asking what a poem isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way Not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. I'm just gonna... Yeah. Yeah. Do that. Okay, now Monica is really breaking the fourth wall. Huh. Okay, Monica. Or when something unexpected may happen. Right. I think this game is about to start, turning to, yeah. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Okay, Monica, you're, Okay, yeah. That's my advice for today. Great advice, Monica. Thank you for telling me how to save the game. I wouldn't have been able to know that until you've told me. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh! Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets. Sayuri has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayuri is putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Nasuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Nasuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. And having fun!
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Nasuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Nasuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright!
Phew. Thanks, Nasuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Ah! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off by helping everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now, let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply motion behind each line. She knows exactly how to apply each motion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. Duh. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her hand down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Ooh, that's a nice title. I like it. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into a whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Yes! Yuri! Go, Yuri! Woo! Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay! I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Oh, Sayori. Sayori...
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. It'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayuri.
Even Senpai liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay!
Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Senpai. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Senpai lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki!
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well go and get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudently gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well for spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put out whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
Not a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, I'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri?
Yeah!
Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Nice, though. Well... how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Senpai. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayuri fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, crap. Oh, okay, we get to decide. Okay, alright, well, if I remember correctly what Monika was saying, we're just gonna save it right there. Because here we are at, our first decision. I would walk home with Yuri. I would still walk home with Sayuri. Well, obviously, we're still gonna walk home with Sayuri. We're not gonna go ditch Sayuri for Yuri because, come on, we're not like that. We're not those kind of guys. Am I right? Yeah, we're not those kind of guys. So I would still walk home with Sayuri. Sayuri, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Senpai. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Sayuri, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayuri to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what would happen in that time? And for that, we are writing our third poem, and that was a lot of writing for me for today. Jeez. Anyway, I'm gonna end this episode here. If you like this episode, please leave a like and also subscribe to stay up to date with my videos. It's gonna be a daily thing, everybody. And the little subscribe button is right down there. It takes 2 seconds to press the little button. And as always, I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay awesome, everybody. And we will start writing our third poem. Yep, our third poem. Anyways, stay awesome, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.